Hello.
Hello, and welcome to Life After Love with Kim and
Kim, and we have visitors.
yes.
Wyatt Hill, and this is my little sister, Ellison Hill.
Okay. So in an earlier episode, we talked about children and how the death of the father, the grandfather, affects children and grandchildren. My grandchildren actually called and wanted to be interviewed on the podcast. So Kim and I discussed it, and we thought it might be something that we might want to explore with them. Because as I said, they've been through this too, and they miss their grandfather very much. I know one of the things Allison said earlier was, I'm going over to Meemaw and Pappy's. And then she corrected herself and she said Meemaw's. And I said, no, it's always going to be Meemaw and Pappy's. Okay? Because Pappy is still here. So I'm just going to ask you guys some questions and you're just going to answer them as best you can, okay? This isn't school. You're not going to get tested, okay? Okay. So Allison, you need the microphone over towards you since Wyatt's going to be the microphone hog there. Okay.
Yeah.
Allison, I want you to tell me something funny about your pap.
Every time I would say that I love unicorns, he would be like, "You mean tunicorns?"
She called them tunicorns, okay? All right, that's
Tunicorns
funny.
instead of unicorns.
Yeah. Wyatt, what about you? What's something funny about your pappy?
Well, so one day I was going through his Pokemon cards, like I was looking at them, and then he said, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Looking at your Pokemon cards." And then he's like, "They're my Pokemon cards." That's funny.
That's funny because they were hit. Yeah, Pappy collected Pokemon cards.
You were
He
cool
did like to do that. There was a lot of things he did that were childlike. Okay. So Ellie, what's one thing you miss about your Pappy?
His laughter and his smile.
Okay, yeah, he was pretty funny, wasn't he? All right. Ellie, what was something very special that Pappy did that the rest of us can't do as well? Thanksgiving, Christmas.
He could cook.
He could cook. Yes, he could cook very well.
Mima doesn't do well, does she?
I know.
No. See?
I know the one thing you said was we're never going to have a Thanksgiving dinner like that again, are we? Because he was very good at cooking. He was very good. I know. He loved to watch you kids eat his cooking. That was one of his best things. He loved that.
Now it's
Yeah.
just Mima. You might
Yeah.
only get pizza for
Yeah,
Thanksgiving.
maybe.
What do you think?
I can call Domino's.
You think you'll just get pizza? Or spaghetti, right? Because that's easy. Do you think so? Spaghetti's good.
She couldn't cook spaghetti.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wyatt, what's one thing you miss about Pappy?
I really miss him very much, and I really miss him.
Mm-hmm.
What's something that he did that you thought that was the most special, fun thing ever? What was one thing?
Pokemon cards.
Still the Pokemon.
Still the Pokemon cards.
Yeah,
Okay, we're
yeah.
going to keep
Well,
going
that's
back
okay.
to that.
That's okay.
There was a lot of things Pappy did with you,
Yeah,
but okay.
that's
If you
your
remember the
special bond.
Pokemons, that's fine. Yes.
Yeah,
He
that's your
went-
bond with him,
Yeah.
huh?
He went on websites about Pokemon, and he's like, "Okay, Wyatt." So he like started a business with me. He's like, "Okay, Wyatt. So we're gonna sell this Pokemon, and every sentence he ended on that website was like Pokemon. Humor intended.
That's funny.
Okay.
That's funny.
Ellison, what kind of things are you doing to remember Pappy?
Well, he used to love when I was twirling my baton, so I keep trying my hardest on that.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
know he's very proud of you. I know he was at nationals with you last week. I can tell you that. Yeah, he was at nationals. So proud of you. So proud of you. And that's basically what we do in order to keep our husbands alive in the memory of the people that we've lost. Is just take them with you. You know, like Kim was saying in a couple episodes ago, take them with you.
Take them with you.
Yeah.
Carry them with you. Carry that special thing that they did or that special feeling that you had, and just keep saying their name too. Don't be afraid to say their name, because that's how they live in your heart, right? That's how they live in your heart.
Like
yeah.
Wyatt, every time you see
Yeah.
Pokemon, you're going to think of Pappy.
Like, oh, that Pappy.
Yeah, that Pappy. Huh.
And if you find a rare one, that'll even be
Oh, that'd be rare.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be
Big
awesome.
memory of Pappy.
yeah, it would be like, haha, look what I got, Pappy,
Yeah.
right?
Okay,
Look what I got.
You got one over on Pappy.
You got a special one.
Okay. Ellie, what is the first thing you're going to do when you get up to heaven and see your pappy?
I'm gonna run over and squeeze him as hard as I can.
That would be a good thing to do. That would be a very
Awesome.
good. I think he would like that. I think he would
Big
like
bear
that.
hug. How about you, Wyatt? What do you think? The same?
Yes, but I'm also going to show him all the Pokemon cards I got.
I'm
Fun.
sensing it. I'm sensing a theme here. I'm actually sensing a theme here. Okay.
Yeah, that's neat.
All right.
That's neat.
So, Ellison, I know that this has been really hard on all of us, and I just want you guys to know I am so proud of you and how you have handled this. And you guys have been just amazing, amazing. And I know your pappy would be so proud of you. Your papadapoulos, like he always said, you know, very important. So, do you share things with your friends when you're around some of your friends? Kind of
Yes.
talk about them,
If
okay?
you talk about Pappy around your friends, say, hey, my Pappy loved my twirly baton. Do you
Yeah.
say that? Yeah?
Okay.
What else do you share with them?
I share with them how funny he was, like some of his jokes.
Does that make you happy? Do you like to do that? Do you? Yeah.
Yeah, Pappy was very funny.
He had bad dad jokes.
No, his jokes were actually funny.
Were they?
Yeah,
Okay,
I
good.
think Joe was actually funny. I really do.
Well-
He was actually funny. He had the capability of looking at a situation and picking out certain things of it that people were thinking but didn't say. So he had
Oh,
that
yeah,
capability.
yeah.
And Wyatt probably reminds me of him the most because he has that capability. Wyatt just controls a room like Pappy did, so
That's
I
right.
think that's one of the things that he definitely has in common. Of course, Allison was his little princess, and she could do no wrong. He was wrapped around her finger. Do you remember the mermaid party? Your mermaid
yeah,
birthday
I
party?
remember that.
Yeah. How did you get Pappy to say yes to the mermaid birthday party?
I had to sing him The Last Unicorn.
The last unicorn. So
You sang a song?
yeah, Ellie and Joe. Actually, it started out with our daughter Leanne. The movie The Last Unicorn.
Never saw
that. It's an amazing movie.
Never saw
it's
that.
lovely.
Okay.
It's wonderful.
Okay.
And the song The Last Unicorn. Actually, Ellison learned the song and loved it. And if she wanted Pappy to do something, that's all she had to do was sing that
Good
song.
job. You
I
learned
mean,
that. Good job.
I mean anything. Yeah, I should have learned it myself
I
maybe
know.
because
I know. How
I
about
didn't
it?
get away with half the things that Ellison
Probably
does.
not.
I
Probably
really
not.
didn't. I really didn't. So, do you two have any other friends that have lost their pappies or maybe lost somebody close to them?
No.
No?
No.
Ellie, how about you?
Yes.
Okay, you've had somebody that lost somebody. Were you able to talk with them and kind of tell them some of your experiences? And
Yeah.
that's wonderful. Yes, honey.
Can I add on the comment of like the Pappy dying thing with the other things? Some people don't tell others because they think it's very bad if they do, and they don't want to bring out the emotion because they're not going to cry. But I hold it in, and it is making it a lot worse. Just talk to somebody you can trust, and they will help you out whatever way they can.
Very good, Wyatt. And you know, Kim and I have actually talked about that on other
Yeah.
episodes
Yeah.
that we actually have friends that knew Pappy and knew Kim's husband, Chris. And when we see them, they do not want to mention their names. They do not want to talk about them because they think it's going to make us sad. And Kim and I have already said we're already sad because we miss them so much. We're already sad. You can't make us more sad.
And I love it that you talk about that because I think that will help you and you know who you can talk to. You at your young age have already established a support system.
Absolutely.
And I
they
think
have,
that's
yes.
incredible,
Yeah.
and thank goodness that you have that. A lot of people I know, even as when I was your age, my parents didn't want to talk about somebody that passed away, and I still have so many questions about things that have happened, and I think it's wonderful that now we're in an era
Right.
that you can talk about that, and I think that's healthy, and I hope you still do that, and you pass this on just like we're trying to do, because sometimes it feels pretty lonely, and it's nice, and you think about things differently than adults do, and just like you were talking about, Wyatt, that you have to find somebody that will listen, and you have that, and that's incredible.
And I know that earlier I was feeling kind of sad, and Allison came over and she said, "Do you need a hug, Mima?" Well, I'll always take an Allison hug.
Of
I'll
course.
always take a grandbaby hug because they do make you feel the best. They are the best. But I think it's wonderful that you guys have. Now, do you guys talk to each other about Pappy? Sometimes?
Ellison said yes.
To
You
my
talk to your
parents.
brothers. Oh, to your parents, not to your
Okay.
stinky brothers, right? Are
No,
they stinky?
No siblings included.
Okay.
Okay, just your parents.
But I think it's important that you talk to your parents, and if you're feeling, and you can always call me, Ma. You can always call and talk to me. Believe me, you're not going to make me more sad. Okay, you are not going to make. There's no way you can make me more sad. Okay, that's just the way my life is right now. But if you guys ever need to talk, if you guys ever, I know Allison, you were talking about the first episode that you and I had never talked about how Pappy asked me to marry him. And you were shocked by that. And then you were shocked I said no. But then I said yes. But, things like that. And I want you guys to know those stories. I want you guys to carry them with you as you get older, as you find your person, as you get married, as you have children. Kim and I desperately want to keep Joe and Chris alive any way we can.
Absolutely.
And to have them be alive through you guys is amazing. In your children and in your grandchildren. That shows that he did something right, that Chris's life was important and Joe's life was important because they are going to carry on. And we are going to see those things. I know you said that you see Chris and Justin.
No, absolutely. Absolutely.
And as I said, it's amazing that Wyatt has so many things that Joe said and did. It's unreal. It is absolutely unreal.
I have
It
to
is.
almost say, I'm sorry, Wyatt.
Yeah, Kim knew Pappy very well. So
Part
yeah,
of me says I'm
your
sorry.
Life is, your life is not going to be easy. There are people that aren't going to understand you. I'm sorry. That's just the way
And that's
it's going
okay.
to be.
But as
Yeah,
long as you know at this young age, it's
Yeah.
good.
that's true.
Right?
So I'm glad that your friends have been supportive of you. And so even when, are there times when you feel really sad and maybe you start to cry, or your friends still there for you?
Well, I'm at my house usually.
Usually at your house. Okay. Okay.
Do you have somebody that you can call? Like, do you feel like you have a friend that you can call? Say if say mommy and daddy, yeah, you talk to mommy and daddy, but maybe there's something you don't want to share with them. Do you have a friend that you could call?
Yeah.
Do you? Okay, it's okay. But you can tell mommy and daddy anything. You can
Right.
tell them everything.
Right.
Correct, right?
Right.
Always tell mommy
Yeah.
and daddy.
Is it hard to see mommy sad about losing her dad? Is that hard?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are some things you do to comfort mommy?
Sometimes I make her like a sandwich or a charcuterie board.
Oh,
That's right. I didn't tell you that, Kim. Allison is the queen of charcuterie boards.
Whoa!
This young lady can make a charcuterie board that will blow your mind. I'm
Wow.
sure. She
Guess
puts
what?
Rachel Ray to shame.
Well, then we're
it's
going to
amazing.
stop doing
Yeah.
this right now and let's go. Let's go get you some meat and
Kim
cheese.
came over hungry, so
I did. I came
Um,
hungry. I've been
that's-
eating all day.
that's wonderful. So you do
That's
little
awesome.
things for mom, and you help mom, and
That's
you
awesome.
realize that there's going to be days when mom is going to be sad, and she's going to be thinking about that and all the things. And I, in fact, have seen Allison's charcuterie boards, and they are amazing.
So we'll let you
Um,
do grilled cheese.
Right. I've seen her bake. I've seen her do things, but that's really good. That helps whenever mommy's sad, that you do things like that for her. Okay, that's very important. And every once in a while, just maybe a hug. Every once in a while, just go over and give her a hug, because it's not easy. It really isn't easy. And this is something like Kim and I say, that it's going to be the rest of our lives. We're going to be living this the rest of our lives. But there's going to be so many opportunities for you. I know, Wyatt, I really appreciated when you graduated from 5th grade and you had that picture of Pappy and you up on the screen. That meant a lot to me, Ma. And I'm hoping that as you guys go forward and you get, you go through high school and college and get married and all those things, that you find some ways to keep Pappy alive and keep him at those special occasions for you. We know he's always going to be in your heart, but there's going to be a lot of ways that you can do that. And if you need me, Ma, to help you, I'm here for you. We can look at pictures. There's all kinds of things we can do. I can give you guys things as you get older. Okay? Wyatt, I would not be giving you any Pokemon cards, so you can forget that. That's not going to
Oh,
happen.
darn it.
Okay? No, I'm not going to give you any Pokemon cards.
Nice try though, huh?
Yeah.
You tried.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You tried.
Allison,
He's waiting.
Is there anything else you want to say about your pappy?
Well, the day my mom came home and she gave us the news, I ran inside my house and started crying.
I know, it's very hard. I know. It's very hard. He loved you so much. He really did, baby.
Okay, baby.
But you know he's with you, right? You know he's always going to be with you. You can take him with you everywhere you go, everything you do. Okay, because you were his little princess, and you always will be Pappy's little princess. That's never going to
And
change.
it's okay to cry.
Yeah, it is.
Don't ever apologize because
Nope.
we we get that. We feel like we should apologize, but no, there's no reason to
No.
be ashamed
No.
of that. It's okay to cry. It's okay not to be okay because guess what? You loved him.
And
Yeah.
sometimes the greater the love, the greater the pain. If you love something, like say you have a favorite necklace and you lose it, you're pretty upset about that, aren't you? No, that doesn't get you upset. That would get me upset.
Way to equate a person with a necklace.
I'm
What are you
not
talking
say-
about?
I'm just saying, if you lose something, the more you love something, it's harder when you lose it. That's what I was equating it to.
Okay, maybe a hamster or a gerbil, but not a necklace,
Okay.
right?
Apparently we have different rates.
I guess so. Do you have
I-
a hamster or gerbil?
We have 2 cats.
Okay.
Yeah, they have two.
Okay.
No, they don't have hamsters
Okay.
and gerbils.
You can't have hamsters with cats.
No.
That's bad
No.
news, right?
And you can't have fish or birds either.
Okay.
Wyatt, what do you want to say?
Can I say something about the pets?
Okay.
So some people also take this seriously with pets, right?
Mhm.
Well, correct. Right.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Like if you realize your pet just died, right? Zach, he had a guinea pig. It died yesterday, and he
Aw.
posted it on Facebook.
Aw.
Is Zach your friend?
It's my brother's friend.
It's your brother's friend?
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Did that
And-
make you sad?
Kind of.
Kind of, yeah,
It is.
because
It's-
pets
yeah,
are family
It is.
too.
It's hard to lose.
Pets are
It's hard to
family
lose
too.
pets. I
It
mean,
is. It is.
I
Not a
don't- yeah.
necklace, but a pet is very sad.
Okay, lay off the necklace.
If it was a diamond
Anyway.
necklace, right, Ellie? Like a diamond necklace, we might cry.
Stop talking about necklaces.
Okay. But anyway, no.
This is how we are, Wyatt.
Yeah, sometimes people do experience those things, you know, and you know, Kim and I always say a loss is a loss. So, you know, losing a
Absolutely.
pet, losing those things, and that's usually the first experience that children have is losing a pet that they've been close to, because you took care of that animal and things like that, and that is very hard.
A pet's a family member.
A pet's a family member, absolutely.
Yeah, yeah.
But this is something that, you know, it's unfortunate. It does happen. You know, we did not plan on Pappy getting sick. We didn't plan on any of that, and it happened very, very quickly. But I just want you guys to know how very proud I am of you, of how you handled everything. And believe me, even though I wasn't being Meemaw at the time, and I know you guys knew that, I still knew that you guys were there, and I knew you were, you know, helping Mommy, and I knew you were helping me as best you could. And you know, just being there and spending the time you did with Pappy, and that was very, very important to me, Ma. And I just want you guys to know how very much I love you, and how much I thank you for that, and that I am so proud of the way you guys are handling this. And I know you're going to continue to remember your Pappy and keep him in your heart, and keep him in your mind, and keep him alive in any way you can. Okay,
A long time.
Allison, what do you think you're going to do?
Like you said, it goes like really fast. So we were just playing outside the day she came home, and I came from being happy outside to bawling and crying and like that.
And sometimes that happens.
It's
Sometimes
amazing
that happens.
how fast it happens, isn't
Absolutely,
it?
absolutely. But the main thing is that he knew you loved him, and you know, even though you were young when you lost your Pappy, you guys had so much love for each other. It's going to last a lifetime. You're going to remember him for your entire lifetime. That was your Papadopoulos. Okay, and that's the most important thing. Is even though we lose someone, to keep them alive, keep their memory alive, everything they did,
gonna
everything they
last a
said,
lifetime.
absolutely, it's going to last a lifetime.
Yep.
And you are going to carry him with you through everything you do, and I think that's going to be amazing. Okay, I'll be there as long as I can. Okay, how about that? I'll be there as long as I can, egging you guys on. So, well, I just want to thank you guys for joining
Thanks
Kim
so
and I
much.
on our episode. Okay, and
You're
we-
our first guest.
that's right. We appreciate you guys very much, and thank you for coming on. So tune in again for another episode of Life After Love with Kim and
Kim.
thank you.
And Wyatt.
Bye.